Hello students. Now in today's video lecture we'll start a new topic or you can say a new method to solve a given partial differential equation, and the method is method of separation of variables. This method is a powerful technique to solve a given partial differential equation by splitting the given partial differential equation into two or more ordinary differential equations. For a partial differential equation, the function, this is dependent function. Suppose the given partial differential equation is in the form of, is in u, which is dependent variable, function of x and y, where x and y both are independent variable. We assume that u, which is a function of x and y, can be separated into two functions, in which the one is the function of x only and the another one is a function of y only, and we assume this be the solution. So it means now you can understand, as the name of the method says, here we have separated two variables, function of x only and function of y only. Now we use, because in this step we have said that this be the solution, so it means this must satisfy the given partial differential equation. So substitute the above this solution in the given partial differential equation, and separating the variables we get both the sides. Both the sides means left hand side and the right hand side in terms of x and y respectively with their ordinary derivatives. So this will be more clear when we solve an example. Assuming each side to be equal to some constant lambda, we obtain two ordinary differential equations. So here I am telling you what will be the process in this method. And when you get the two ordinary differential equation, we solve both the ordinary differential equation and get the values of x and y. And because u is what? The product of x and y. So we substitute the values of x and y in u is equal to xy. So it means after multiplying these two, you will get the required solution. It is not series solution, just solution. So let us take an example. Solve this partial differential equation by method of separation of variables, and this is the given boundary condition. So as just now I have told you, we assume here in this partial differential equation, you can see u is the dependent variable, x and t are independent variable. So we assume u is equal to capital X and the product of capital X and capital T. U is a function of xt. So we write u is a product of function of x only and the function of t only. So in the partial differential equation, we need the partial derivative of u with respect to x as well as with respect to t. So here we differentiate this u with respect to x. So because this t, function of t, is independent of x, there is no x, so we this will be treated as constant, and x is a function of x only. So the when we operate this del by del x on this, so it will become ordinary differential equation, ordinary derivative. Similarly here, del u by del t is, again there is in x there is no t, so this will be treated as constant, and when we differentiate t with respect to t partially, so it will become ordinary differentiation. So that's why I am writing here dt by dt. Now substituting these two values in the given partial differential equation, so this is del u by del x is equal to 2 times this is del u by del t, value of del u by del t, plus u. U is a product of x and t. So now we can take now in this in right hand side you can take x common and divide by x on the left hand side and divide the right hand side by this t. We'll get this step. Now we equate this is in terms of small x only and this is in terms of small t only, and now we equate this to some constant lambda and we get two ordinary differential equation. The one is 1 by x dx by dx is equal to lambda, this one, and another one is 2 dt by dt plus t divided by t is equal to lambda, and we multiply this t and lambda, so this will become this. Okay, next, now we integrate. This can be written in this form and this differential equation can be written in this form. Now integrating we get, it will become log x is equal to lambda x plus log c1, where c1 is some constant, and this will become, after integrating, log t is equal to lambda minus 1 by 2 t plus log c2. Now omitting this log, x is c1 e raised to the power lambda x and t is c2 e raised to the power lambda minus 1 by 2 t. Now because u is their product, so here I have multiplied x and t. So now this is u, and now c1 is constant, c2 is another constant, so we write c1 c2, we give the name the new constant c, which is product of c1 c2. Now we use the boundary condition in this 2, equation number 2. The boundary condition is when t is 0, this u will become 6 e raised to the power minus 3x. So in this solution 2, we put t is equal to 0. When we put t is equal to the 0, the left hand side is 6 e raised to the power minus 3x, and here we put t is equal to 0. So this reduces to c e raised to the power lambda x. So equating these two, you can see the value of c is 6 and lambda is minus 3. Now we substitute the value of c and lambda in equation number 2. You will get u is 6 e raised to the power negative of 3x plus 2x. So now this is the required solution. So I hope you have understood. How to solve a given partial differential equation by using method of separation of variable. So now in the upcoming video lectures, we'll study these 3 types of special partial differential equations by the same method of separation of variable. The first one is one-dimensional wave equation, del square u by del t square is equal to c square del square u by del x square. So where this x shows the position and t time. Okay, one-dimensional heat equation, del u by del t is equal to c square del square u by del x square. Again, x shows position and t time. And the two-dimensional Laplace equation, del square u by del x square plus del square u by del y square is equal to 0. Here c means c is some constant. So in the next lectures, we'll see how to solve these partial differential equation using given boundary conditions or initial conditions.